Alright Pokemon fans, let's gear up for battle. The Prismatic Evolutions Super Premium Collection has just been revealed. But before we get into that, I wanted to cover a couple of other very exciting things that are coming down the Pokemon pipeline that should be releasing later this year. In case you didn't know, my name is Nick. I co-run Gateway Collectibles, which is an online e-commerce shop based out of St. Louis, Missouri. And if you don't mind, please leave a like, a comment, and a subscribe. It would really help, and I really appreciate it. Let's get into it. Okay, first of all, we have the unveiling of the Heatwave Arena Rapidash Illustration Rare, which is super cool. The artwork is just absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful close-up of the Rapidash, giving me a lot of Mufasa talking to Simba from the Clouds vibes, for those of you who have seen The Lion King. And if you're not familiar with that, this is a picture of what I'm talking about. Just a beautiful artwork, a lot of different colors and things going on in here. I think is going to be a very collectible card in the future with a lot of potential for value. Continuing on, we have the triumphant return of Mega Evolution Pokemon. For those of you who are players in the audience, this is probably a little bit more relevant, but this represents a return of these Mega Pokemon that have not been seen since 2016. An important distinction for me to make to you all is that these will function a little bit closer to the VMAX Pokemon and not the same as that they used to function when they were last seen earlier in the TCG game. The two Pokemon that were revealed from this set are going to be the Mega Lucario, which is just super cool. I love the artwork of this one. Looks like he's just absolutely punching right through the card to get at you, as well as the Gardevoir EX, and it's and she is just looking super fancy with her little star shiny power. And finally, we have the reveal of the 3 starter Pokemon for the upcoming Pokemon Legends Z to A for the Nintendo Switch that's coming out later this summer. It's going to feature 2 of the Generation 2 Pokemon, which include Chikorita, as well as my favorite Pokemon starter of all time, Totodile. It will also include the Gen 5 starter, Tepig, and I'm super duper excited for this game. I think it's going to be very exciting. It's going to have a lot of cool features, including live real-time battles, as well as a lot of other cool things that were not featured in the previous genres. Okay, now for the reason that you're all here. As if this set could not receive any more hype, the Prismatic Evolutions Super Premium Collection has just been revealed in full on PokeBeach.com, which is very exciting for me because it's likely the only way that I'll get to see the contents of this product outside of my imagination. The outside of the box is just super cool. The artwork looks great. It's got Eevee jumping around with the gem crown on it, the sort of rainbow gradient with you know, the different color transitions and everything, some of the evolutions and all of that. Let's get on the inside of the box. Inside it, we've got this super cute, fluffy little Eevee deck box with the ears on top as well, and sort of, you can see maybe a little bit of smirk here. I'm not really sure. You know, if you turn it around, it's even got like a little Eevee tail on the back. Very cute, super collectible item. I would love to have one of these. Additionally, inside of the box, you're going to have a player's mat, which includes all of the evolutions and some just absolutely brilliant artwork. I mean, some of these arts are just so cool. All of the evolutions represented, including Eevee in the center. A very cool item, and I just think it looks so good. In addition to the player's mat, you'll have a bunch of card sleeves that will be included with the Super Premium Collection. They feature the same artwork that's going to be seen on the player's mat, and again, very cool, very neat way to protect your cards. Those of you who play the TCG, this is just going to be a very neat item to have and bring to tournaments. I'm very excited to see how much artwork they've been able to include in such a small little card sleeve. And finally, we have the Fruit Dessert Eevee promo card that will be included with the Super Premium Collection. This is a super cool full art, which has not been included in the Prismatic Evolution set thus far. Full arts have not been part of the Evolution line, mostly reserved for other kinds of Pokemon like Raging Bolt and Pokemon like that. But this full art Eevee is a very cool artwork. It's kind of got Eevee bursting out of like what appears to be a fruit plate. You know, a very cool card to look at. Going to be a very desirable promo to have. I think going to hold a ton of value in the future. Okay, that's the contents of the box. I'm super excited for all of this, and again, probably going to be very difficult to get your hands on. Hopefully the Pokemon company actually prints enough of this for those of us who are collectors of the items can get our hands on a set to put in our sealed collection, to open it up, to see the contents, hold them in our hands, and not just see pictures of it on the internet. Again, it will be releasing sometime around May 16th. MSRP will likely be about $99 or so, maybe $110, depending on where you get it from. I would be willing to bet that market price for this item is going to be somewhere north of $250. Pre-orders for this item will be probably sometime in mid to late April, just depending on what stores are going to be carrying this product. You know, like GameStop is no longer doing pre-orders online anymore, or even in person. So if you want to get this from GameStop, who will probably have it at above MSRP because that's something that they're doing now, you will have to wait in line outside. Luckily, it'll be in the middle of May, and it won't be so terribly cold like those of us who went and tried to get the Blooming Waters release that happened in early February. What do you think about the Super Premium Collection? Do you like it? Are you going to try and go and get it? What was your favorite part of it? Leave a comment below. Let me know your thoughts on this collection. I would love to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching. It really means the world to me, and I'll see you on the next one.